Real farming is very time consuming. When you are farming, for real, just like when you're farming in a video game, you gotta do a lot of stuff to make things work. Stuff that I'm doing right now, it's gonna take at least a month for these guys to start to look really good. But they're gonna blossom, they're gonna grow. Come on, let go. There we go. Right here in this spot. And that's what you gotta do in the game sometimes. Sometimes you need to get the lower end stuff to build it up, make the high end stuff. The high end stuff is technically the elite gear. Elite gear is hard to get your hands on. There's only a handful of ways to do that. It ain't pretty when you do it. Gotta do a lot of raid crap. I didn't understand it when I was playing a Tom Clancy Division at first, but eventually I got it and I learned to grind. That's what this video is about. It's about showing you how to farm just a little bit so you can get the gear that you want to amp up the characters you like. And eventually, you'll have a team that is unstoppable. It ain't pretty. It's gonna be pretty later on. Oh my God. Like I said, farming ain't easy and you gotta grind. Split that bad boy. So, this video is all about farming. Enjoy. Okay, so no rings today. I have a short drink with me, and I'm going to be talking about farming. Now, farming is not exactly the easiest thing to do. And back in the day, I used to, question why they call this farming. And not long after, I actually started farming a little bit myself. And now I know exactly the reason why they call it farming. It takes a lot to build up to make that one little thing that you want, or big thing. So, this video is going to be about farming for free to play people, and basically anybody in general, for one simple reason. Items like elite gear is extremely hard to get your hands on. Originally, and this is my original notes here, I was going to talk about how I was about to upgrade Coda, and Coda needed steel mesh number 5. And what I was going to do was I was just going to kind of prep it a little bit, because all I really needed was some spring components, some steel mesh number 4 components, and some epoxy. Combine all those guys together, and then you'll get one little piece. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to sync the tablet. And I'm doing this because it is very difficult. So the very first thing I'm going to do is scroll back up to the top of the page and just show you, here are my soldiers. As you can see, everybody on the top row, everybody is level 60. There's a couple of pluses here and there. These are people who have something that is available to be selected. Now, I originally wanted to do this video not with Coda, but with Nomad, the male. So I'm going to scroll down to Nomad, and you can get a chance to see that I have been doing a lot of farming, but I just haven't acted on anything just yet. So I'm clicking on Nomad. And you can see that on the left-hand side, my left, gear grade number 9 is almost complete. There is a plus there. The plus, like I said before, simply means that you have something that you can upgrade. So I'm going to go on ahead and click on that plus. Once I click on that plus, you will notice that, hey, it says equipped, but it also says, Toolkit 5 is 0. Now, 0 means nothing, right? The answer is yes. But the yellow square going around it simply means that you have farmed enough equipment from your foundational equipment to actually build that one elite piece. Now, I'm going to do something real quick here. I'm going to click on that elite. I just clicked on it. Now, what if I just wanted to, play a mission to go and get that elite item? Why am I talking about elite items? Well, I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to show you that you cannot purchase this in a normal fashion. It has to come in an ORB. If it doesn't come in an ORB, you get it through other means, usually through the raid, which is going to give you the ability to collect ORBs, or through your daily objectives. And there is a possibility that you will be able to get some items there, basic and advanced items, and every once in a while, elite items. This is something that is not easy to get. You can't play a mission to get this item. So I'm going to go ahead and click back. And remember, just a moment ago, I was talking about, hey, I had quota, blah, 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 and to get this here, I had to get this, and that. Well, look on my left, and you're going to see me scroll down to the base of what the foundations of making this one toolkit, number 5, is going to cost you. So as I click on steel mesh number 5, I go to the left and I see, hey, I also have, I'm going to click on it here, spring components number 5, another hard item to get. I also have steel mesh number 4, and I've got a ton of epoxy. Look, you need to have these foundational things in here. You got to farm some days and just not try to progress in the game. Instead, just try to collect and farm materials. So as I click over here to the left, I'm going to keep on scrolling down. You can see on the spring components, because that is also an elite component. So I need an elite component to build an elite component. In order to build that elite component, I need, a bullet holder number 4. I also need a spring component number 4, and I also need more sealant. Sealant is another one that in combination makes a lot of other items like, I can't even go into details. It makes a lot of items. End of story. If you look on the left-hand side, you can see that there is a stack that's happening. So there is a stack that says steel mesh number 5 and then spring components. And then I keep scrolling down. Well, those spring components, I could build those if I was completely out of them. In order to get that, you're gonna have to use spring components number 3 and thread just to make one spring component. So if you look on the left-hand side again, you can see that this is what I mean by this stuff has to be stacked to make the one piece of equipment that you have. Now, I've got the option. That option is I can sit over here and go tap, 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 and go plus, plus, plus all the way till I get to the top, or I can just hit equip because there is a yellow square around it. And bingo. Now he is at gear grade number 10. And it looks like I also have enough to, I am in a generous mood just because I really been trying to, I have neglected Nomad somehow. So now I'm trying to get over there and get him back into the fold of fighting in the arena. So now he's finally at 27K. I was like, that is totally my fault. I neglected him. Totally my fault. So that is how you farm. For the most part, you play in the raid to get the stuff that you need. You cash out those ORBs. You can get more equipment through legendaries as well. You won't be able to get you won't be able to get elite through that, but you will be able to get something. Now, I keep talking about the ORBs, the ORBs. Well, let me show you what you get if you go into the ORBs.
ORB Depot.
One moment. I'm going to go into item. There we go. These are the items that are elite, that are very, very difficult to get. If you open up the elite ORB, you have an option of going from 10 to 45 on these items. It is not the easiest thing to get. You will need a lot of them for the future, and my advice is to definitely sparingly use this stuff, because it could take you weeks to get one character upgraded the way you want it to. If you're doing free to play. If you're paying for it, hey, you can purchase other items to get ORB keys. But that is not the focus of this video. The focus of this video is you have to farm. This is how you farm. You can do this for basic gear. It's a lot easier. You can also do this. Basic gear and advanced gear can be collected through basic gameplay. This elite gear stuff, you have to open up those RBs to get this elite stuff. Just saying. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys like this here. Short, little, oh, this video is not short.